this guy, man? I'm good, thanks. It's a Jerry DeCamp and frequency 528. Music. Copyright free, so I'm going with it. I guess you say season's greetings. I don't do the Xmas, Christmas thing, New Year's very well. It's just not my thing, man. It's just it's one psyop after another in this world. You know what I mean? Everything is a psyop, and the amount of bullshit that goes on out there is ridiculous. I mean, you've got lots of grifters on YouTube, BitChute, Odyssey, all kinds of places trying to make money and sell products and giving you half-truths of anything at all. And then there's all kinds of these people that just like to copy stuff off of YouTube and then make money off of that, and you know, they don't go out and get their hands dirty or do any boots on the ground kind of work. You know, the psyops are incredible. I mean, and then it's so easy to fool mankind because they're probably the dumbest animal on this rock, right? And everybody thinks we're the smartest. You gotta be kidding me. I mean, I think the animals have got it together much more than we do. At least they don't live in these circuit board cities that are called 15-minute. Now they want the 15-minute city. You know, where you can only go within 15 minutes walking of your home. And everything's under camera surveillance, if you haven't noticed. I walk out my door, get on the elevator, there's a camera there. I walk out the front door, there's a camera watching me coming and going. I go out the back door, same deal. Same with the underground. Now they want to put them on every street corner, every lamppost, and total surveillance system. And if you think it was bad enough before this shit happened, they've been totally taking away our freedom since the beginning. Back to the beginning. You know, I've always had these questions in my head. You know, where did I come from? How did I get here? Where am I going? You know? What's after this life? You know? What's my purpose for even being here? Can't own nothing. You own a home? Pay it off? You still gotta pay property taxes. If you don't, they'll take it away from you. So you don't own it. You got a car? It's registered. Regis? Register? Regis? It's Crown. The Crown Mafia owns your car. They give it back to you with rights to use it. You know? Stipulations. Insurance. Driver's license. Make sure you got your inspections up to date. You know? Make sure you don't have any fines, like getting a fine for $880 for feeding the homeless and providing winter clothing to the homeless in Woodstock, Ontario. $880. If you don't pay that, they won't give you back your license. You gotta be kidding me. Well, they say in the stand for me, just use your Bill of Rights, which you don't have, because we never had a constitution anyway. December 11th, 1931. Canada got its free sovereignty from Queen Victoria when that reign of monarchy ended. But all the assholes did was just change the license plate on the car and kept going, because now we got a new division of Saxe, Coburg, Gotha, Crown. And that's a defunct policy right off the get-go. It's all Freemasonic lies and all the crap and bullshit, but you know, it's an illusion of freedom, right? And it's an illusion of having your so-called rights, you know what I'm saying? You don't have any rights, right? Otherwise, you wouldn't need a passport. You wouldn't need all these. You need a fishing license now. 100 years ago, you didn't need a fishing license. 100 years ago, you didn't need a driver's license. 100 years ago, you didn't pay $500,000 for a condominium, which is garbage. You got your home, you worked it, you worked the land, you did your thing, none of this dystopian nightmare that they got us living in today, which is a complete joke. I'm in my 5th year now without a cell phone, right? 5th year, 6th year, over 5 years now into my 6th, because I don't buy into it. Everybody's all hung up on selfies, doing live feeds. There's so many lying mofos out there. It's sickening. Every single one of these freedom protests and everything this has been controlled. Whether they know it or not, they're controlled. You get all these assholes. I got these messages recently. Go down to 444 Yonge Street. Chris Guy is going down there. He's got their 4th, 5th, and 6th of January at College Park Courthouse. Why would I go down there? Anybody that's involved with these assholes is a retread. Complete idiot. Okay? All these people going down there selling their merchandise and bullshit like that, and exactly knows who I'm talking to. All these assholes. Every single one of them. Chris Guy. Anybody that's going... That Mukesh Pukish freedom. My God. What a pervert that is. Anybody that's following these grifters around are absolutely crazy. These people are following moral degenerates, man. The whole goddamn movement is infiltrated by these weirdos, man. Anyway, so that's why I haven't been going around Queen's Park too much lately, because the whole shit show is just one big lie and a clusterfuck of retards. Take your stuff down there, people steal it off you. I've had books stolen, flags. I've had whatever I've taken down there has basically been screwed around with in one way or another. I've had equipment broken, and nobody's stepped up to pay me back. The whole thing is a shit show. Our world is a realm of lies. There's all kinds of psyops out there. You can get involved in, let's say, flat Earth. Okay, flat Earth is not completely wrong, because that NASA is a complete bullshit. But the flat Earth movement is being controlled by people who won't take you beyond what the flat Earth means, right? The flat Earth means it's a beginning. And I've been saying that for years, man. I mean, they were here at my house 5 years ago, Humber College students. And I was just telling them back then that flat Earth was just the beginning, because once you start realizing that they lied to us about everything, they lied to us about our history, you can get involved with that. I mean, I got dozens of books here on the flat realm, right? I've also got books that indicate that it's more of a holographic aspect of things than what we actually can understand. We see less than 4% visible light, so I'm more or less leaning into some of this more spiritual aspects than this more physical things. I'm not denying that Jesus Christ was not here. I think he was here as a real dude. The Muslims acknowledge that, so do the Jews, but they don't acknowledge him as a walking beam of light. You see what I'm saying? And I don't mean that as, because that's all we are as light beings, but what I'm getting at is, he was, anyway, the thing is, the Roman Catholic Church fucked everything up, okay? The whole story behind Jesus, the thing is, he did not come down here to fix this place. He just basically came down here to show us how to get out of here, because even the Cathars, who were the first crusade that the Roman Catholic Church put a hit on, believed in Jesus, but it wasn't the whole biblical aspect of Jesus. Like, that whole cockamamie shit show came out in the 1900s, right? That has been revised so many times. It's a clusterfuck. That's why there's so many numerology and all this kind of... Apparently it was written by King James. King James is the 33-degree Freemason, the King James Bible. And then it was basically, from what they're getting out of it, was written by Sir Francis Bacon Society. That's why it's got all the numerology and all that. It's a contract book is what it comes down to. If you actually look at it, that's why they don't want the Bible into your governments now, because it's a decent book of contracts, and if you follow it, it makes some sense in that regard. What I'm getting at here is, what am I doing here? Everything is a lie. There's the mud floods, the resets, there's all kinds of evidence of all kinds of mud events. I've got North American Mud Event on Facebook, which I've been kind of trying to operate for about 4 years now or something like that. I can't even remember because I've got a few groups on Facebook, but I don't call it mud flood, I call it a mud event. I don't do the total meltology aspect of things, because I think there's been more to the resets than just the one. However, there's all kinds of psyops out there that everything from, you can take a look at how giant trees used to be these mountains, and then there's that other one that says, oh, these giant mountains used to be fallen giants, now they're laying down sleeping giants. You might have seen that one. There's a gazillion psyops out there, guys. I'm not saying there's nothing legit about any of it. I'm just saying, watch out, let the buyer beware, because there's a bunch of assholes trying to make money off of something that's true, but they sugarcoat everything to some degree to make money off it. Like I was saying, there's been multiple kinds of resets in this realm, and I don't believe in no spinning space ball, no Santa Nassau, right? The whole snake's tongue, Satan aspect with the anagrams of, you know, your Elon Musk, low and scum, piece of shit, fraudster, that whole bunch of crap. The whole world is run by assholes. Anyway, what I'm getting at, you've got no Bill of Rights. I'm tired of these people sending me messages, and these ones, you got these ones up in Ottawa trying to make money off of your Bill of Rights and this and that and the other thing, and they want you to, keep donating to their cause. You've got Canadian Frontline Purses, they're trying to coin in. All these people just trying to make money. Every single one of them, as far as I'm concerned, is a lying piece of shit, and all they're trying to do is make money, and they're staying as far away from freedom as they can, right? They don't even want to talk about truth. Right? They just want to cha-chin, buy my hoodies, buy my whatever. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to put your money in the hat on the way out the door and donate, right? I don't do this for money. I'm not trying to make money off of YouTube. I'm not trying to make money off anybody. I'm just trying to talk about truth and what the hell I'm doing here as a human, or whatever you want to call this meat suit, right? Because I study things. I like this young guy, Nonconformist Radio is a young guy. Nonconformist Radio 2. He was saying the other day that he reads his books for 3 hours a day. And I think that's pretty noble of him. Most kids nowadays, he's 25 years old from what I'm getting. He reads some pretty cool books. And he spends 3 hours a day reading. And I can understand what he's talking about. Because, I do look at things as what I'm doing here. And I like the aspect of being the human body electric kind of thing, right? This is a good book by Tennant, right? Jerry Tennant, right? And this is where your health comes into effect, because when you're not taking care of your brain, and you're getting all worked over a lot of bullshit, then it'll affect you in crazy ways, right? And this is this has got to do with this and that one. Body Electric by Becker. Yeah. Robert Becker, MD, that's another Body Electric one. And then it gets into like, okay, now what are we doing here? Because the human body generates quite a bit of juice. And so I was talking about this being a realm, and I'm into the more holographic aspect of things more than the physical aspect of things, because we see less than 4% visible light, so we don't even know what the hell we're seeing out here. We're always seeing colors and pixels, right? A brain is like a computer anyway, 10 fingers, 10 toes, right? Michael Talbot's got this holographic universe book. That's cool, right? I kind of dig this kind of stuff. This is kind of a game changer, right? He's also got Our Past Lives. That's about reincarnation and stuff like that, because that's been taken out of the Bible as well. So I'm kind of digging that stuff. There's enough information about that out there as well, right? And then you start talking about what the body can do as itself, as a unit. I've had out-of-body experiences like before, big time. And sometimes you can actually make yourself have an out-of-body experience too, if you can get your focus and mojo going, right? But one good guy that'll help you with that is William Bowman. He's got some books out, right? That's a higher self one. I got another one around here somewhere. This is a cool book. One Conscious, right? kind of like it's in this weird, almost meat suit simulation kind of aspect, but not like, I'm not getting into one of these YouTubers that are pushing these simulation things, because I don't think it's that kind of a simulation. I don't live on no spaceship outside of this realm or nothing like that. But, you know, Wisdom of Souls. This is Newton, another good book. Right? Check them out. Journey of Souls. I think it's a little bit of a soul farm down here, guys. Right, they're taking you for your juice, right? Here's a good one. Destiny of Souls. I think I read this one in a drug rehab group 20 years ago or something, maybe. Anyway, this is an older book. I think it took them 15 years to write this one anyway. But yeah, so anyway, then you want to get into resets and stuff. Well, there's been all kinds, because the physical resets alone, right? You know, I mean, there's all kinds of evidence of that stuff around. I'm sure you know about that. But I got books. Like here's one that I was picked up a long time ago. Better guide England, right? But it's got all the old ancient castles and everything in there, man. I'm telling you. All the, I don't know if you can see all this kind of stuff, but this one here is, well, that's a Coventry. I think that's Coventry after it was bombed in World War II. Yeah, it's Coventry. And they got all kinds of pictures and stuff. This is what I do. I spend hours checking out all these weird symbols around Europe and England and Scotland and France. I got England. They got all kinds of weird stuff that they found. You know, this is an older book actually. It's thick. It's like, sorry guys. Yeah, it's over 800 pages of pictures and crazy things in England. Right? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all over the place. That's England. That's just one book. I've got them everywhere. Right? That's what I see. Here's another one. Europe through the back door. That's 2011. That's what I'm picking in this stuff. Same stuff. All crazy pictures. And just you read this kind of stuff, you learn about it. See there? France. That's a cool street lamp. That's Antiquitech for sure. Right? You know, these kind of books and stuff. I mean, there's been all kinds of resets. Like this one here, reading about the chemtrails in the sky. That's kind of crazy. Chemtrails, huh? See that? Anyway. You know. All kinds of tips. If you want to look at the resets and find out more, I got all kinds of books on that stuff, man. I'm telling you, even Toronto. Right? Same thing. All these old homes. You know. Yeah, these are this guy, huh? That's kind of busy. What a creep. That's a parasite for sure. Anyway, yeah, so you gotta watch out for the psyops. They're everywhere. There's a lot of bullshit out there. The freedom movements are just infiltrated by an army of assholes, right? The freedom movement, the truth movement, every movement has been infiltrated by garbage, right? And I don't believe half the bullshit out there, and there's a lot of psyops going on, so just watch what you're doing. Stay away from all the big channels that are pushing things. You know, just I try and follow channels that actually go out and do what I call boots on ground work. not just sitting around on a computer taking pictures and photocopy or whatever, they copy and paste and making a YouTube video out of it. Anyway, yeah, lots of grifters out there, and you just got to be aware, right? And I'm trying to wake people up to the fact that you can't own nothing in this world, and they want to take away everything from us, and they want us to be miserable and own nothing and eat crickets. Can you imagine that? That's going to be tough for this guy, because I don't do, I'm more of a carnivore guy. I don't do, I did the vegetarian thing for about 5 years and it just about killed me. Sorry about that, guys, but I mean, it may be for you, but it's definitely not for me. And I think that's a bit of a psyop too. And I don't think the plants are that stupid that they're going to be able to give up. Like, every plant's got a built-in defense mechanism is what I'm getting at. So I don't think it's such a... This place is not easy at all. That's why I'm saying I don't think you should have any fear of this place. If anything, you should be strong and don't worry about nothing, man. I mean, you're not from here, and this is why I'm trying to learn about, you know, the biggest thing you should probably be trying to learn about is what happens after we're here. That's what I'm kind of focusing on. Not that I'm obsessed with it, but in the back of my head, I'm always thinking good thoughts. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to hurt nothing. I do my best to chill, man. I mean, I'm not getting all stressed out about anything in this world, because you can't own nothing. Your car is not yours. Your home's not yours. And now you're trying to take away your jobs and put you in these circuit board 15-minute, lock them up, stack them up, rack them and pack them apartment buildings, and take away your freedom even more. So, I was just even recently watching something. I don't know how true it is, like I said, but people who have left Canada and gone down to the States are being sent back because Canada's being treated as it's a prison, and they want their prisoners back, is more or less is what I'm getting out of the deal. And anybody that's coming in from the south of the border, they're all getting funded and cell phones when they cross the border to come into the country. So it's kind of a weird. Anyway, I don't know how true that is, but I just heard it recently before I sat down here, and like I said, I wouldn't worry about it. The thing is, they're trying to take away every bit of freedom we got, all under the guise of a sniffle. And if you believe any of that crap, you're nuts. You can, I don't know. I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're not buying the narrative that's going around town, so be strong. And remember, I love you, and keep your stick on the ice. We do win, but like I'm getting at, this is not our place, right? We have to figure out what we're doing here to escape. I look at it as secrets in plain sight. That friggin' Alex Jones calls this place a prison planet on his YouTube, whatever, InfoWars thing. And I think it is. Now you just got to figure out how to escape, and that's part of the big picture. Anyway, like I said, there's lots of false prophets out there, and a lot of people running around following false idols and wannabe porn stars. You know, there's this wannabe homosexual porn stars that are running around here with their wives that have girlfriends. You know, go down to your 444 King Street or Yonge Street and watch these guys. Anyway, I'm just trying to get a good message out there. Don't give any of these buggers any money. Keep your money in your pocket. These freedom fighters trying to grift off you, I wouldn't give them the time of day. Hey guys, God bless you. I hope everything's going well. Season's greetings. Like I said, I don't really celebrate this time of year. It's kind of not my thing. I went over to some family functions and basically got in an argument with some people, and I basically, you know, I did my thing as usual. I caused trouble. I'm not trouble, just you know, I'm the one that goes against the grain at these functions. Anyway, hey guys, God bless you and catch you soon. Peace, man.